Hi and welcome to this calming short practice. Let's start by shrugging shoulders up and down with a big sigh. Inhale and start to settle. This flow is great for if you've felt an increase in anxiety or a little bit of frenetic energy and you kind of want to take some time just to calm. So cross-legged seat, palms facing up in the lap or on the knees. We're going to do a few rounds of box breath. So we inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. Notice where the mind is, how the body feels, and where you notice your breath. Slowly start to open the eyes if that feels okay. And we're going to come into deer pose. So we're going to draw ourselves so that our front leg is parallel to the mat and our back one is behind. We're going to twist over to the side. So like a seated twist, but with the internal and external rotation of hips happening at the same time. So it doesn't matter if your knees are far away from the ground. Do a little counter twist. And to come around, you can lean back, walk the feet through center. So this time we've got the opposite leg in front. The other one is back at 90 degrees and we take the twist. Drawing up through the base of the spine and then the center line. Noticing how we feel. It's quite a difficult pose. Little counter twist. Just to even things out. Lovely. Go ahead and draw yourself into box pose now. So similar where we have our front leg in front and reach up and with the hands and draw them forward. So rather than just a cross-legged seat, we have the legs in kind of parallel tracks, the shins are parallel. If it feels applicable, you can go all the way down to the forearms, maybe even the forehead touches the ground. Don't forget that breath. Using it to keep you in the pose and gently walking your fingertips back. Use your hands behind you to switch over the cross. And again, it doesn't matter if the knees are far away from the ground, reaching up to come forward so we get that nice stretch and length in the spine. And if we want to go ahead down to the ground, we can. Perhaps a little bit of movement before we find our stillness. Expansive breath across the back body, feeling the back of the chest. And slowly, if you're down, you can walk yourself back up. Take your time to come around, and let's windshield wiper the legs. So really slowly, also getting a bit of a massage across the glutes and the sacrum. Moving with slow, steady control. Great. Go ahead and stretch the legs out long. So we're finding a straight-legged position. We're inhaling, arms up to come forward. We can always bend very generously into the legs. And we're letting our hands go where they feel best. So on the legs on the floor, or perhaps closer up towards the hips. Seated forward fold. Drawing our hearts with intention towards our legs. And slowly come up. We're going to bend the right leg, hug it right up, and come into a nice seated twist. So options here are to keep the leg where it is, or if you want a little bit more, you can cross it over the left leg, again hugging that knee into you. And final option, you can bend that left leg behind, so in similar position to that we started with. Do a little counter twist and lean to the other side. And go back through center. Lovely. Sitting up tall, squeezing in the left leg, right fingertips behind. And try to choose the variation you did on the other side for a little bit of balance. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come all the way back through center. We're going to find our Baddha Konasana, our cobblers or butterfly pose. So soles of the feet together, a diamond shape with the legs. Sitting up tall and reaching, if it works, the hands in front of the shins, lowering the head. As we said before, doesn't matter where the knees are in relation to the ground. You can always grab a couple of pillows to prop underneath those knees. Feeling the stretch and gently drawing yourself up. Coming really slowly via our all fours, we're going to find our Anahata Asana, so our heart to earth pose. So hips up high, arms forward, releasing the forehead toward the earth, towards being the operative word. If you need a pillow, then you can do so under the head. You can release the toes if that's okay. Again, in that surrender, so the heart coming down. Keeping the breath and gently guiding yourself back up. Cross the legs. Come via a comfortable seat. Arms out wide, draw them in front of you, cross one over the other and give yourself a hug. So reach those hands behind you onto your shoulder blades, bow the head. Showing yourself appreciation here for slowing down and coming to the mat. And open out wide, maybe look up to the sky before we switch over the cross. And again, giving ourselves that nice little moment of self-love. Snuggling in, breathing out. And gently releasing. Fantastic. So We're going to come to our final pose. We're finding a child's pose, so extended child's pose with knees wide, or traditional if that feels better for you. Once again, the heart is lowering down. And a little moment to ourselves here, where our front body is safe and protected into the mat and the earth. And gently drawing ourselves up. Draw the knees together, sink back over the feet. We won't be here for long. And draw the left hand onto the heart space and the right hand onto the belly. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose.